A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 16 always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says he's not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Arkansas is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulsa's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. We'll see how often DJ McKinney carries it. He'll be trying to get things going and really give a presence, a physical presence to this running game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Razorbacks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. As we see the dangerous Braylon Russell. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him.
Could be an alley. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone. It's Russell. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The run inside, it's McKinney.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to pass. Under fire. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The play action fake. Going for 6. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's McKinney. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just feeds the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tulsa trying to pick up a fourth down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Jackson will throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gee. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Might as well give it to him again. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gee. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's Hayes. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Coffey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for room, it's McKinney. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gee. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hayes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes a handoff. It's Russell. Makes it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defense. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coffee. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. On the ground, it's McKinney. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Give to the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. There's some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The RPO, it's complete. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield is Hayes. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Send that offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's McKinney. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no point.
He lets it fly. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's McKinney. Inside the 40. Finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out, because they